just burped. You just burped. Hey guys, so I am here to do my favorites of 2012 video, mommy edition. I thought it would be fun to go over some stuff that stood out in my mind for last year, things that just made my life easier as a mom, pretty much. And just a little background in case you've never watched my videos before. I am a mom, obviously, of 5 kids, and they range in age from 8, 6, 4, 2, and 6 months old. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I have my littlest one here. She's sitting in her little seat chewing on some toys, so maybe we'll take a sneak peek of her at the end of the video. Last year I spent like about half the year pregnant with this little one here. So a lot of these products that I have are kind of pregnancy related, and then there's some like post-pregnancy stuff, as well as just kind of everyday mommy type things. To get started, I'm not really going in any particular order, but as far as this item goes, I would have to say this is probably one of my top 3 favorite items ever. And it is Sophie the giraffe. If you don't know who Sophie is, you need to become acquainted with Sophie because she will become your best friend. If you have a baby, if you are going to have a baby, if you know somebody who has a baby or is going to have a baby, you need to get this for yourself or for whoever it is. Because honestly, guys, this is one of the best like infant toys I would say I have come across in all my years of being a mommy. This is basically a teething toy, and it's made of all natural rubber. I think it's like bamboo or some sort of tree derived rubber, I don't know, but it's all natural, it's organic, and it's just the softest, just nicest teething toy I have ever, like I said, I've ever come across. I always had a hard time with teething toys with my little ones because I always noticed that they were either just really tough and like not super soft for like babies' sensitive gums. Hey you! Or they were just kind of shaped not well, and I noticed that a lot of times my little ones, they couldn't even like get them in their mouth. I'd heard a lot of good reviews about her, and she has been like the best thing that's ever come into our house. She's a part of our family now, and I do call her by name because that is how I feel about her. She is a part of my family, and she has helped me through many a night with teething babies. Avia, my newest little one here, loves her, and she's actually looking at her right now. She's like, Mom, why do you have her? I'm supposed to have her. Ray, you want Sophie? Okay, I'm gonna give her to her because I'm like teasing her by like, I'm like waving her around, teasing the baby. The babies have all loved her, and you need to go and get her. Okay, one of my next favorites has to be my peanut shell baby nursing cover. I bought this online probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember what online store I got it from, but I have seen this at numerous like baby specialty boutique type stores. Basically it's just that, it's a nursing wrap. This is the pattern I just happened to get, but they come in all kinds of patterns. I wanted to get something kind of neutral just to sort of go with whatever I was wearing, which I know sounds funny, but
hey, just because we're moms doesn't mean we're not into fashion.
What I notice is that as your baby gets a little bit older, and they're kind of like moving around and kicking and stuff, a lot of times with the blanket, they will kick the blanket off, or they're just kind of like moving around there, like moving around underneath while you're nursing them, and there's always like that fear that the blanket's gonna fall off if you're like in public and stuff. So what I like about this is that it's got this little strap. You just put it around your neck, or you can undo this latch, but you don't really have to. And then this little part here is actually kind of stiff, so it stays open while you're nursing, and you can look in and you can still check on your baby and stuff. Now, this one is the peanut shell, but I know there's a whole bunch of different versions of this you can find all over the place. I've even seen versions of this at like Toys R Us. Now, along the lines of nursing in public, I have these items that I got from Walmart. Kind of like belly bands. I got one in white and I got one in black. These are from George as well in the maternity section. These were I think $7 each. And these are just great because when you're pregnant, you can wear these to cover your belly, if you're wearing like a pant that sits under your belly, or if your shirts don't quite cover your belly, because I know like at first, you know, you're trying to get the most out of your non-pregnancy clothes, and so they start to ride up a bit, but these are great for covering all that up. And then if you want to wear your pants and you have to pop the button because you are stubborn like me and you don't want to buy maternity pants, these are great as well. That when I am in public nursing, I love to wear these under anything that I have on because I don't always wear like nursing tops. And so when I have my little peanut shell thing on, but then I'm like lifting my shirt underneath, you can still, like, you'd still be able to see the sides of my stomach, if that kind of makes sense. So I like to wear one of these underneath my clothes because they basically go like upright under your boobs and like are long enough to cover over your pants. So you can still lift up your top, but it looks like you have like a tank top or something underneath, but you're not fiddling with the whole like strap and stuff like that. So for $7, you can't go wrong. Okay, so the next thing, all right, I'm going to talk about this baby sling that I have. I have had this, let me see, I got this, I would say my third pregnancy. I think I got this my third pregnancy. This is the brand Pippa Lily is the brand. Again, I got this at one of those baby boutiques. I don't remember where. We've moved around so much that I've kind of just gotten stuff all over the place, but it's basically just like a baby sling. It doesn't have any stretch to it. You don't have to tie it. It doesn't have any rings or buckles or anything. You basically just strap it over your shoulder horizontally like that, and the baby sits in the little pouchy part. You can use this right from newborn up into, I don't know what the actual weight is. I think it's like 30 pounds or something crazy like that. It's far beyond what I use it for because by that point, my kids are just too heavy to carry around. But it's great. It's sturdy and comes in really fun colors. It's just a great way to carry your baby, especially at the beginning. You're still trying to kind of get stuff done and you want to sort of have some hands-free time. If you've got other kids or you're just trying to tackle some chores or whatever, this is a great way to still have your baby close by and kind of be carrying them around. They still feel that you're there and they have the movement of you walking around and stuff, but you don't have to be like holding on to them. So this is just a great thing. This has been a lifesaver. This was definitely a favorite for me for 2012. So my next favorite is this. I don't really know what to call this because I already called those other items belly bands, but this is probably more a belly band. I got this at Winners for, it was well under $20, and I know you can find these at fitness stores and all kinds of sports stores and stuff. This is the Bally Total Fitness belly band, and I don't really know what it's made out of. It's just kind of this like, kind of like a neoprene, stretchy sort of, I don't know, thick material, and it zips up. It's got 3 different spots that you can zip it up to make it tighter or looser depending on how it fits. And I used this post-pregnancy in place of getting like a fancy schmancy belly band from like a pregnancy store, because those can cost you well like up between like $60 up to like over $100 for them. I did some research on them and I basically found that the main idea behind the whole thing was that you wanted something that was kind of holding you in, sort of just like keeping things tight around your abdomen, around your abdomen after you had babies. So I found this and I figured it would probably do the same thing, and this was really great. A little disclaimer, I do not have like a 6-pack or anything remotely like that. But basically what this just did was it just made everything kind of just shrink down a little bit faster, and it helped me to feel just a little bit more firm. And it was actually nice to wear this at the start when I was nursing, because when you first start nursing, especially like just after you've had baby, you know, like your uterus is still contracting and stuff, and it can be kind of painful sometimes. And just having this on, kind of, you know, sucking everything in just kind of made it feel a little bit better instead of everything just feeling like, you know, like floppy and all that, you know, loveliness. I have a bunch of creams here. If you can hear me at all. I've used this a lot of different times on different babies for dry skin. I find that especially when it gets around the winter months, they really start to suffer from dry patches all over their skin. And even a few of them have had sort of like mild cases of eczema. So I've had a lot of success with the Aveeno creams because they're all natural, they're super gentle, and they really just do soothe their skin. And then the other two creams that I have are both Penitin creams. They're both versions of like a diaper cream. One is a little bit heavier than the other. So this one here that has the white cap is like a thicker, heavier, like white cream. And then this one here with the clear cap is that. It's a clear cream. So actually what I was using this for, well, I was using this as my diaper rash cream. And it just works great. I find that even on the worst diaper rashes, you put this on and within a day or two, you really notice that like things have cleared up. And then as far as the clear cream, I was using this on my son. He had a lot of redness and he was just really suffering from like cracked skin on his face because last year was a tough year for my little guy. He got sick a lot last year. He just kept getting colds and flus like the entire year. I don't know what was up with him. And he just turned 2, and you know, if you have a 2-year-old or you've been around a 2-year-old, you know that they do not have any concept of like blowing their nose or wiping their nose. Their idea of cleaning their nose is like wiping it on their shirt. He was getting like irritated from that. And he had really, really bad skin on his face. So we were using this clear Penitin cream on his skin, and it just worked wonders for him. Like when we stopped using it, you could really tell the difference. Like it would get all red again, and just like it would just flare up again. It's okay. Another favorite for me, actually, I use this a lot on my girls. Both of my girls have coarse, wavy / curly hair, and when they come out of the bathtub, it is like tangles galore. And even after like you brush it out and stuff, they go to sleep, they wake up the next morning, it's like you never even brushed their hair. It's like ridiculous. So I actually had bought this originally for myself, and I thought, well, let me just see if it works, like how it works on them. And this has honestly been like the best hair product like that I've used on them the entire year. And it's the John Frieda Frizz Ease Daily Nourishment Leave-In Fortifying Spray. Now, I know this might seem a bit excessive for kids' hair, but if you have a child that has like unruly, crazy, tangly hair, then you know like how much time you can spend just trying to manage their hair. I buy this on sale. Like I know I'm going to use it. I'm going to just go through it constantly. So whenever I see it, I keep an eye out for it. And I would say like every couple of weeks somewhere it's on sale, Walmart or Shoppers Drug Mart or somewhere. So I will just pick one up as a backup whenever I see it. Yeah, so this has been great. Another favorite that I have had pretty much since my first little guy, who is now 8 years old. He's not a little guy anymore. These are the Robies shoes, and I love these. I have probably accumulated like, you know, 10 or more pairs of these. If you want to actually keep shoes on your baby or your toddler, then this is the way to go. I love these because they are made out of leather, so they are super durable. I've had this one particular pair since my first daughter was born, and she's now 6 years old. So, and now my little one is wearing them. But yeah, they're super durable and they're easy to clean, they're wipeable. And what I love about them too is that when they get to that age and everything comes off their feet, I haven't had a child yet be able to get out of these. My little guy who's 2, his favorite thing to do is throw things. It's his favorite pastime. Pretty much when he's done his food or he's done his drink, he tells you by throwing it and chucking it across the table. It's like his favorite thing to do. So we were having an issue with like things getting knocked off the table, and like, you know, he was tossing sippy cups and stuff into other people's plates, and it was just a disaster. So I found this little strappy thing at Walmart. I got it with his favorite character on it, Elmo. I don't remember how much this was. It was under $5. I'm pretty sure it was under $5. Basically, it's just this strap, and it's a Velcro on this side here where you put a cup, sippy cup, a bottle, you put it inside. Woo! You put it inside and you just Velcro it closed on this side. And then on this side there is a handle that does not open. And what you can do is you can strap this into like the seatbelt in their high chair, and it prevents them from throwing it. So technically they can throw it, it just doesn't go far and it won't keep dropping to the floor. This has saved everybody at the table their food and their sanity. We were like, ah! It was like driving us crazy, and this was like my sanity. A lot of these things were my sanity. We are a book reading family. We love reading books. The kids love reading books. And we really try to make it like a habit to read books every single day. And one of our favorite like series of books, it's been for a few years now, is the Robert Munsch books. This is just one of the gajillion that we have. The kids love them, and they're great for like all ages. That's what I like, because you know, you're trying to engage like a pretty broad spectrum of ages, and all the kids love them because it's super like colorful illustrations, and the stories are funny, and they're constantly begging me to read these like over and over and over again. So these were definitely a favorite for last year. This is my Starbucks travel mug. Now, I got this as a present for my husband a few years back to use like in the car when I was taking the kids to school, because I can't start my morning without a coffee. My lovely husband, he will get up for work and he will make me a coffee in this mug, and then he will put it at my nightstand, and it is there waiting for me when my alarm goes off in the morning or one of the kids is screaming and yelling, whichever comes first. Honestly, I pretty much chug-a-lug this entire thing before I even get out of bed, which is sad. But I do, and then when I go downstairs, I make myself another cup to just kind of make me last throughout the morning. But yeah, this thing is great because it holds a whole lot of coffee, and it's super durable. It keeps my coffee warm, and it doesn't spill. Like what I like is that the nozzle, like it doesn't leak or spill or anything like that. So yeah, it's just great. I love it. Who doesn't love a Starbucks coffee at home? And it makes me feel like I'm having like a fancier coffee than I am. So that's always fun. Some other favorites that I wanted to mention really quick was the Starfall computer website. I think it's just starfall.com. I will write it down below in the description bar, but if you have like a toddler up to like school-age kids who are just starting to learn to read, and it's a great program. It's absolutely free. It teaches you ABCs, it teaches you the letter sounds, and it does like fun games, and there's poems and little storybooks, there's songs, there's all kinds of stuff to keep your kid interested. It's a great website, and I highly recommend it if you kind of want to get started with teaching your child to read and recognize letters. It's a great website to check out. I think that's it. I'm trying to think if I've left anything out, but I think that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of just a collection of all the stuff that made last year fun and memorable and doable. Actually, no, wait, I want to add one more favorite in, because I have to mention this. My husband, and I know this sounds cheesy and corny, but he definitely makes the favorite list, because when I had the baby, he took a 4-month parental leave, which he has done each time, and I mean, without that, I don't know what I would do. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who do not have the luxury of having a spouse home those first few months of bringing a baby home. But I am beyond blessed to be able to have a husband like him who, you know, takes the time off, and willingly takes the time off, and is such a huge help. Like, he is such a huge help. And basically those first few months, I mean, he just lets me do my thing with the little one, and he completely takes charge of all the other kids. And I mean, it really is a lifesaver. So he is definitely my favorite of 2012. And on that note, I will show you my little munchkin here who's making all the noise. Here she is. Here she is. Are you spitting? Don't spit. Don't spit on camera. Hey, little girl. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, Snuggles. Hey, I love you. I love you. Oh, kisses. Oh, there's nothing like a slobbery baby kiss. Oh, yes. She just turned 6 months old. A couple days ago, actually. So she's our newly crowned 6-month-old in the house, right? Yes. Everybody loves her so much. We all love her so much. She's wiggly and squishy and squirmy. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yeah. So there you have it. She was a pretty good favorite of last year too, actually. It's a tie between you and Daddy, right? No, you were all my favorites. They were all my favorites. I can't just pick one. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and there will be more mommy videos on this channel. That is my goal for this year. If these guys will allow me to do it, I am going to try to put up more mommy videos. So I hope that you will stick around, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. And you may see her, and she just spit up on me. There you have it. That is the life of a mom. I am completely covered in spit. So this is a perfect time to say goodbye. I'll see you guys later. Bye.